anyone says anything, it's a sports bra. It doesn't fucking matter. I don't feel like wearing a shirt because it's hot as shit. But Angel cannot actually alert to all of my allergens because I do not know them all yet. I do know that certain scents cause me to have breathing problems though, so I'm training her to alert to that. I don't always know it. So, touch, touch, good, touch, good, touch, good. See, I'm using the signal of tapping my hand so she knows that that's what I want her to do. Good! See? It's really hard to see her. Sorry, my phone's also charging while we're doing this. Good! 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 Well, she didn't really do it, but... Good! Good! Nope, no paw. She does put her paw up as well, but I want her main signal to be nosing me. She does this really weird, like, half jump thing. It's a double alert. It's either my anger rising or syncope, and my anger rising tends to lead to syncope sometimes, so... Focus! Ah! Focus! 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 Good girl, focus! Good! So you might see her actually putting her paw up. I'm not going to respond to that because that's an alert for something else. Like, watch. Good! I don't want her to basically do a mix alert. Good! She kind of drags her face against my hand, which is perfectly fine. Good! Good! I'm basically trying to use the last of the treats that I put in this treat bag. I made this treat bag. It's very simple. To keep it closed as best as possible, I just do that. This side is more open than this side for better access. So, no. No. Good. It really hurts me to do this training because it hurts. It's hurting. It's gonna cause that to happen. Touch. Touch. Nope. Touch. Angel, touch. No. Touch. No. 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 Touch. Touch. Good. Focus. Angel. Angel. Focus. She's losing interest. Hey, 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 hey. A few more times, okay? Good job! Angel, one more time. She's looking at a bed like, I want to go there. Hey. Good job. Good girl. Okay, you can go lay down. So, I have this to go around my stomach, rather than my waist. I could make another one, but that involves sewing, and I'm basically done with my sewing for the night, and I just made that twist. So, if you look at this, I ended up failing a little bit. So, I had to cut a longer strap in the back than I intended to. But, tomorrow we're going out to train with a bunch of other people, and I'm going to do my best to record so then people can see what it's like training with other teams. Angel has not worked with another team before, so I'm very iffy on that because of the fact that she is 50-50 with other dogs, but at the very least it'll help me with that. What? Oh, you want water? Want some water? Yeah. Hold on. Oh no, I don't really think I leave the room. You know this. Want some water? Whee! It does let me know that I have to fill this up before I leave tomorrow. Sorry. She was thirsty. I was able to tell from her body language. She has a perfect heel. Almost all the time. I'm working with her with a wheelchair tomorrow, though. It's going to be a test trial for her and also me, because I believe that a wheelchair will help me with my chronic pains, considering most of my pains cause problem with me walking. And you are drinking so loud. I whacked her tail. Don't drink too fast, babe. You just drank all of that. Wow. Just a minute. So, I do intend on dyeing her tail. When I go to dye my hair again, which will be when I can afford it, I have other things I need. I will be posting in the description my GoFundMe for a wheelchair, a mobility vest for her, and either Vogue mask or a Cambridge mask. I believe Vogue mask might be cheaper, but Cambridge mask is better. Cambridge mask is able to stop from spreading viruses, and with that makes me think that I will have a lot better thing with breathing. Now, I do smoke cigarettes. I do not smoke them that often. It is used as a coping mechanism to help lower my anger without having to take my PRN. No? Still not interested? I tried. So, the breathing thing is a new thing, and I'm going to try and work it with her when we're out tomorrow. Mainly because I'm probably going to have trouble breathing in some places. I know that Pink and Victoria's Secret have heavy perfumes in them. I am aware that Pink and Victoria's Secret have heavy perfumes and stuff, and sometimes I have trouble breathing there. I want to intentionally go there and intentionally have a breathing problem on purpose, to see how Angel responds. I want to see if she responds right. It would be perfect training opportunity. I'm going to be testing her heel, her tucking underneath the chair when we're eating. She's right next to me when we eat at dinner. So, there was that. She's iffy on the tucking. She'll tuck, but not for long. So she just wants to be in better view of me, and I don't really have that major of a problem with it. But if we're at a restaurant, there is a problem with that. But if I'm at a restaurant or something, I would be in a booth, because a booth does go a lot better for her. Because I found that out with McDonald's. So she was laying down underneath the table, or she was right at my feet. She was fine. So, sorry, I got a message. What? You do realize you're gonna have to get lots of sleep. She's really excited because she gets to meet her friend tomorrow. We have met one other service dog team before we went out for my birthday. That is when I realized that I am actually allergic to weed because they were smoking it around me. My friends had medical cards. They had them. And they forgot to open a window. They didn't realize it until I started coughing up a lung. And then I had major vertigo going on and syncope. I was in and out of consciousness, and it really sucked. So I came home. I refused to take my meds that night because I was worried that it would cause an even worse reaction than what was going on. So I was up for another few hours until I finally fell asleep. I did want to show you guys something. So, I got a bunch of patches this past week. Ugh. I got a bunch of patches this week. And I have freaking now, I'm going to have this vest with me. Probably just going to leave it in the truck because I don't know if I'm going to want to try her with this. This is a vest she hasn't really worked in. So I might switch her. I might start her in this and then switch her to the other one. Smell? Okay, she might hate me for that one. I just like made this sit on her head. Wanna wear a hat? Wanna wear a hat? It's okay. It's okay. No. Can you sniff? Come sniff. Come sniff. So, but basically this is like a mini gear haul. Yeah. I'm turning this into a gear haul. Like 100% gear haul. Whee! Move. So, I'm going to show everything that I have, everything that I will be keeping, things that stay on me while I fight with my backpack. I have this. It is dog food, and I have some larger dog bones in. No, go lay down. Go. Go. No, put it down. But I plan on using her dog food as treats. I will end up breaking down one of the bigger bones for when I'm working on something new with her, like when I first introduce her to the, something. So, this is going to be a basic, what's in my bag for tomorrow. There's money right there. One big thing, I got old gloves of mine, and I cut off the fingers of them, because I am aware that my hands will probably get dirty otherwise with using a manual wheelchair, so I will be using these. As usual, my Purell is in a prescription bottle and in this. Now, I have sensory toys now. I have things to help me calm down. The gold and red heart. I love this. Have that, and then as a basic thing to try and keep me to not have a sensory overload, there is a chance I might have one. I do not have proper headphones for that. I am going to be working on that, but because sometimes I do get overwhelmed and I can start having a breakdown because of it. But this right here has some of my PRN in it. This is actually a pull strap that I'm planning on selling. But for the time being, I will probably end up using it. I'm thinking about taking this off of this, or finding another. I don't want to take this off of this, but this is Angel's pop-up bowl. It's tiny. It's all I could afford at the time, and probably all I could still afford now. But I made sure I got one. And I'm actually trying to keep everything in my bag rather than hanging off of it, because hanging off of it is a problem. Now, a second ago, I went into my backpack, and this normally is full, and in the backpack. It has Angel's name on it, because sometimes I do leave it out in the house, so then it doesn't get moldy or disgusting or germy in the backpack. As I said, I have this. I usually keep my knee brace on me. I'm not planning on bringing it tomorrow, because if I bring it tomorrow, it would encourage me walking. And we are going to try to not do any of that. Now, this is her bandana collar. I don't know why it was in the backpack. I don't plan on using this, but I do plan on having a bandana collar on me. It's not going to be for me, it's actually for one of my friends. Now, this is her head halter. It is not a muzzle, it is her head halter. And you'll see there's some string on the other side, but it's not that bad. She actually really likes this. It's getting a lot more comfortable. But this sits on her muzzle, and this goes behind her head. Now, I took some embroidery thread, and I did no petting, because when I use this vest, it doesn't have the do not pet on it, nor does it have anything that says service animal. But this is the vest that I really do want to use tomorrow. It is a tactical vest. It is lightweight. This is a little more lightweight as well. But this is as tight as it can go, because it is 36. The grip is 36. I have my name tape on here, and I have this love patch. I do intend on putting other patches on it. The I may look calm, but I've already killed you 3 times. I love this. This is what's going to be my main deciding factor. I went on this one. This one already has a pull strap attached to it. It's built in with one. So I'm more so leaning to this, mainly because this is also the one she really works with. It has Service Dog on one side, a glow-in-the-dark Do Not Pet on another, and then I just spent some time sewing this on, which is Do Not Mistake Kindness for Weakness. I'm really, really excited about it. I feel like this is going to be great. You can still see the patch when the handle is down. I'm going to probably have her in this more like than so. She always wears her head halter because of the fact that I prefer to walk her on it. She doesn't have a terrible heel when I work her on her flat collar. She is slightly ahead of me, but that is also partially because of how I trained her. I want her slightly ahead of me for forward momentum pull. So there's that. This is something that I made. Angel has not worked with a door opening pull strap. I took one of my old sweaters that I freaking hate because it's fleece, and it always bugged me because of my Century shit. This like the feel of it right now is kind of bugging me. But I tried using regular fabric, and it really worked very well. Sorry, I'm getting ticked off by this extra bit, so I have to cut it off. But I'm hoping one of the people that I will be with tomorrow is going to help me try and figure out how to get Angel interested in this. She's not a pull, she's not a tug kind of girl. And then I have really, really, really crappy makeshift clip. Probably going to use some glue to make sure it stays. But has a D-ring on it, and it's just big clips. It is not a bracelet. This is supposed to go over our door, and then I can clip this to that. I forgot to show you the rest of these. I want to put these patches on. I don't know if I'm going to do it tomorrow. I tried to do it today, and iron on, but they're not. What I might end up doing is just putting on 2 of these with a seam glue, and putting this third one on top, possibly. This one I'm kind of iffy because that's like, okay, this stuff. I got all my patches off of Wish. Now, it doesn't matter. I don't need something on her saying she's a service dog. It just helps. For that. So, yeah. I have something that I'm giving to a friend. I usually will have a stuffed animal of my own. I'm bringing Scrump with me tomorrow. What? My dog loves my clothes. She's rolling in my shirt right now. I will have my Scrump with me, just because it is something that I can. So, and then I have this leash. Now, if for some reason I actually get her hands-free leash tomorrow, then I will be extremely happy, but I'm still waiting on it. That's basically everything. I'm probably going to have my favorite sweatshirt with me. Oh, yeah. Oop. I should not have put that. And then, last thing, I already showed it, is my homemade treat bag that I use. I have another one, an over-the-shoulder one, but that's not the one I prefer. I prefer this one. My over-the-shoulder one I'm actually selling. So, there's that. This is very simple to kind of close up, and I can put it in the front half of my backpack. Backpack for my own thing. I have a little American flag. So there's that. And yeah, that's basically it. I will try to get some footage tomorrow while I am out. And yeah. If I get some footage, I get some footage. I'm more so, as I said, I'm more so leaning to this vest because it is the one that she's used to working in. This is the one she's more comfortable in. And a lot of people, if you were to see me put Angel's vest and stuff on, you would assume she's gear shy. But she gives me this look. She halts for a minute. But the moment that I start saying, do you want to work? Do you want to work? Do you want to work? I say it in a high-pitched tone. I make her happy and excited. That's part of the reason why I have 3 of those left bones. I will be giving her one because I still give her a lot of treats when she gets vested because of the fact that she doesn't get vested that often. I do not. Once I can hit the button.